Daily Show. Jackie Spiker in the studio now. You know, the last time we talked, we had like tens of thousands watch that interview. It was pretty great. It was incredible.
Oh, wow. That's good. That's a good thing.
Well, and since then, I got a chance to go out and see your facility.
Yep.
What a great spot you have. I mean, that really is a sanctuary for your dogs.
Yes. It's full of enrichment opportunities.
Well, and what I think so cool is that you're so attentive to the animals, and the volunteers are too, that, I mean, you guys go above and beyond, and just seeing, you know, the walks that every dog was taking on their different paths and all their different...
see that. Yeah.
It's really cool. And it truly goes back to, I was saying it earlier on the show, Jackie, a true rescue, because that to me is what I envision as a rescue.
Right. And there are two terms. I mean, there's the rescue and then there's a shelter.
Yeah.
And usually shelters operate an open to the public facility where they have staff and things like, and not everybody's in it for the same thing.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons we wanted to be volunteer based, because those people are there because it's in their heart.
Right. And they actually want to do it.
And it shows. Those dogs love those volunteers. You know, you can tell.
And I love seeing the posts that they make about, you know, the dogs that they work with. And we're still going to find Crispin a home.
Crispin has some interest.
Does he?
And since he met your dog and was a turd, we have been working with him.
How's that going?
And he has made several friends.
No way.
I think his reaction was all fear-based.
Yep. Because he was the best. I didn't tell him the story.
He is so sweet with people, but he does not have any social skills with dogs.
The reason I saw your facility was because we walked into Petco one day and Crispin was there.
Yep.
If you could see a dog with flow, it's that dog. The coat on him is beautiful. He's the most
gorgeous
beautiful dog I've seen. And, you know, we thought everything was great. And then, again, though, it goes back to why you do things so proactively, because if I would have brought Crispin home...
You'd have had a dog fight, you could have gotten bit.
Bad. It would have been bad.
Who knows? But that's why we supervise every interaction, because it is important. We don't want to be a place where you go, you walk in, you pick a dog, you have to adopt that dog right there. If it doesn't work out, you're stuck with a dog, you have to rehome. There's no...
And then you look like the bad person when, you know...
Right, and then shelters bash you because you return... Well, I'm sorry, but in our view, our idea of a good place to adopt a dog is somebody who backs you up.
Yep.
Okay, we want you to commit to that dog for the rest of that dog's life. It is our job to make sure we send you home with a dog that does work in your environment. 100%. And we will do whatever it takes, even if it means we don't have an adoption.
Yeah.
Because one bad experience...
It's bad.
It's bad. And it's told to everybody, oh, man, I got a dog there and they were mean. You don't hear that about us. We don't do that.
Well, and I just thought it was so cool, and that's why I didn't even tell them, because I was more worried about Nico being a jerk, you know. And
Nico was not a jerk. He was a good dog.
And that's what. So when I called my Jackie afterwards, I said, "Yeah, not good." And she goes, "How bad was Nico?" And I'm like, "You will not believe that."
It was not Nico.
Because he's used to it. It was not. But Crispin, I love the fact that we're talking about the sound, because he's working, got some good friends going. That's great for him.
He is starting to learn to play. See, what I didn't realize until I went back in his history, we got him from a kill facility.
Yeah.
And it was a shelter, not an animal control. He had run out of time. A lot of shelters have a checkout date. Mm-hmm. And you check out whether you're alive or dead.
Yeah.
Okay, they have this amount of time to find a home. If they don't, they're euthanized, because they accept pets from the general public.
Yeah.
And you cannot do that without euthanasia. Yeah. And it's a sad fact of life, but if more people were responsible, it wouldn't need to be that way. So he was in a shelter when he was 10 weeks old. So he's never been
around
in a home.
Yeah.
The only thing he knows is people, because that's who's handled him his whole life. That's why he's got such a good flow with two-leggeds and not four-leggeds.
You would have never guessed it either. I mean, him at Petco is it, but it's just the fact though, and it goes back to you need to work with, in my opinion, individuals like yourself and your staff that are very, very serious about this because this is a serious decision. It's not,
it shouldn't be taken lightly. The problem is it is, and that's how we ended up in this situation where you need shelters, where you have a country that euthanizes 6 million animals a year just because they don't have a home. It's huge numbers.
Wow.
It's because we treat them like possessions and
property.
not other living beings.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, I am starting to realize that my dog owns my home. And,
he does. He's got you trained.
Yeah, and and that's to me though. I hear that stuff, and maybe for everyone else that treats our animals just like you and I do, we're like, whoa, that happens out there, but it happens 9 times out of 10, not 1 out of 10.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
And that's why it's so important to support Hope and all of what you guys do.
Thank you.
And just like we all can do on Saturday, January the 17th.
Yep.
At 6 p.m. is when the doors open. 7 p.m. is when the trivia starts. And this is a big deal for you guys, correct?
Yeah, we do this trivia each year, have done it 18, 19 years. We finally had to move into Collinsville at the Madison County Firemen's Hall because it holds 1,000 people.
Yep.
And there was nothing in our area that would hold that many people. Everywhere we went, we started filling it up, and we'd have to be sold out. Well, when you sell out, you limit the amount of money you can earn.
Yep.
So we went there because it is huge, and we probably will never sell out. I don't know. I would like to. It holds 100 teams. We usually get 50 to 60. I think one time we had 67 teams.
Wow.
So that's 670 people just playing trivia. We have a silent auction. We do raffles. We do a 50-50, which 50% is always over 1,000. So it raises 25,000.
And it's good to say that because it goes right back into the facility. You're
Correct.
one of the only few that can truly say this is donor driven. This is going right back into the care of the dogs.
Correct. The Burley family, who has been with us for a long time.
How did that happen? Can I ask that?
Yeah, you sure can. It's a great story. I love to tell this story.
And we're talking about Mark Burley, who actually is one of the greatest pitchers of our decade. Threw a perfect game with the White Sox and everything.
Oh yeah, a couple no-hitters. Yeah. I mean, he's something. He can't go there. Everybody knows him.
Right.
He needs bodyguards.
Yeah.
Here, nobody really knows him. He gets to be a normal guy. Right. You know what I mean? So, and they live in St. Charles. So they're very active in their community. Their kids go to schools. They play sports. They're a very, very good family. But back in 2008, that's how long they've been with us. Around Thanksgiving, we get a lot of emails from families that want to donate to shelters.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's the joy of giving season, you know. And I got an email from this woman, and they were coming through town, and they wanted to drop off some donations to Hope Rescues. So I set up the visit, and they came, and this is when we were foster-based. We really didn't have a place. And I owned Club Paws, the doggy daycare. So that's where I work to get income. We don't get paid. The directors do not get paid. And not everybody's like that, but that's how we work. So this family pulled up at Club Paws. The whole back of their SUV was full of toys, beds, dog treats. I mean, you name it. It was full.
They had it.
It was full. I'm not kidding. I don't know how they saw out the window back there. They couldn't have. And they came in, and they were super nice, and they handed us a $3,500 check, I believe it was. And at that time, we had a beagle who had parvo, a puppy that we had rescued, and she was at the vet. And I was overwhelmed by this gift because it paid her vet bill. And I was stressing, trying to figure out how we were going to pay her vet bill to save her life. And she felt that, I think. Her husband walked around, and he was helping us fix some fencing. We had some 6-foot fencing, and I'm 5'2". Right. So he was helping. He was helping. And they just seemed really nice. And I know this may sound odd, but it really did go through my head. I'm like, well, they're either somebody or there's somebody illegal. I don't understand. How do they have, you know what, they were so giving and so, and then she was talking and she's like, yeah, we're back in town until like January or February. And then we go to Florida and I'm thinking, what the hell? And then my brain clicked, which, you know, sometimes I just don't. And I noticed they're all wearing Chicago White Sox stuff. Every one of them. He had a hat on, everything. And I looked at her and I said, baseball? And she said, yeah, but that's not why we're doing this. I mean, they didn't even care to.
Don't take my picture.
No, we took their pictures.
Well, you did, but it wasn't like put it, you know.
No,
yeah,
it was not.
Cool.
It was, that's not why we're doing it. Well, I didn't know that they were testing places back here to support. They went to another shelter and they did the same thing. That shelter lost their check. Lost it. Not me, mine.
Oh, like they didn't miss out on an opportunity. They literally lost their check.
They lost their check. That's how much they cared about what these nice people were trying to do.
Oh my God.
Check, our check was deposited that day.
I bet it was. Yeah.
And you never lose. Do you get so many checks that you don't know what you did with them? So anyway, we found out later that they decided they wanted to help animals. And Jamie, they went through websites and they picked some that they liked. Yeah. And ours was a very personable. Kim and I did it. And I mean, it was stories and it was, we tried to make it as personable as possible.
It's not inventory for you on your guys' website.
No.
Yeah.
So that's why they picked our website.
Yeah.
And that's why they picked our rescue. And ever since then, they have supported us. When Mark got his new contract and everything, they asked, hey, if you could, what would be your dream as a shelter or as a rescue? And I said to have our own facility with enrichment, and they donated $1 million.
Oh my God!
To build Hope Rescues, and that's what you saw.
Oh my God!
And
I had no idea.
It is an amazing facility.
That is that's incredible.
And they are honest to God good people. And each year they donate. Because we can't take care of 109 people or dogs with just people. So each year they donate money to pay for 5 staff members.
Wow.
And those staff members work Monday through Friday. And then on Saturday and Sunday, the volunteers come and they work with the dogs and clean their rooms and walk the dogs and play with the dogs.
That's incredible.
And that's how it works. So to this day, 100% of all the donations that come into Hope don't go to payroll. Nobody makes. That is a donation separate from the donations for the dogs.
That is just so incredible. And I mean, really, just let me ask, did you ever expect even close to $1 million or anything like that? Whenever you're talking? So what is your reaction when this happened? Because to me, I'd be like, all right, where's the guy behind me at waiting for me?
Well,
you know?
we had known them for years by then.
Gotcha.
And so,
where was Hope before? Was it in the same spot, just without this facility, or
no?
Oh
no!
Okay,
that's
what I was
no!
Curious about. Okay.
Jamie Burley said you need to find some property and we'll build it. So we were picking places that were for sale. And nothing was good enough. She was concerned about the house. We were like, we'll live in a trailer. We don't care.
Right.
She's like, no, you won't.
That's so
You
cool.
have a house. You need to buy a property that has a good house on it. So that's how we bought that property.
Wow.
And then we hired a company to build it. They filed bankruptcy. It was a big giant. Trust me. We almost went under before we got open.
No way.
Oh, it was terrible.
That's interesting.
We got a recommendation from a contractor. We hired them. We did not know that they were going under.
Oh no!
Until the property got red tagged because they didn't pay for the building permit. Well, why did you give them a building permit without them paying for it. I can't go get a building permit and not
Right.
pay for it at the time I get it.
Right.
And it was really rough. But what we decided to do, I mean, Mark and Jamie, they had contractors in Missouri, but we did not want to do that. We want to take care of local.
Right.
I am a shop local person.
Yeah.
So we hired a local contractor, and that's what happened to us. So then the Burleys had a project manager that helped them build their house and stuff. So they brought her on board, and the people with this contractor that lost their jobs got hired.
That's awesome.
And the project manager from the contracting company who had all the plans, him and their staff got another 8 months worth of work building the rescue.
That's incredible.
So,
Do you have a moment to take a quick break?
Sure.
It's 10:50. It's 10:47. I do get paid to do this job.
Yeah, you do.
Why don't we do this? We're going to take a quick break, the last break of the show. We'll come back and talk with Jackie all about the event, how we can still support Hope throughout the year if we can't make it for this one.
Yeah.
And all that fun stuff. You stay there, and we'll be here in the studio. RiverBender.com, Roku TV.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit AltonElite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu. When you need a project done right, on budget, and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today. As America prepares to celebrate 250 years of freedom, there's never been a better time to show your pride. The Flag Keeper provides everything you need to display your flag with honor, from American state and U.S. Armed Service flags to flagpoles, accessories, and installation kits for homes and businesses across the Riverbend area. Call 618-467-0020 or visit theflagkeeper.com for your free estimate today.
Tomorrow isn't built by dreamers. It's built by doers. Because progress doesn't work unless we do. So at Ameren, we've been hard at work putting energy to work for you. Adding underground cables, installing advanced switches and sensors, storm hardening poles and power lines, making the energy grid stronger today so it can meet your needs tomorrow. Learn about projects in your area at Ameren.com/energyfuture.
$10.50. Welcome back. Hope Animal Rescue back in the studio. Jackie Spiker. And it's cool to get the whole kind of before and after, and here we are now. And going into the 17th, there's still tables available, right?
Oh, yeah, we won't sell out. You can prepay for your team on our website, www.hope Rescues. Remember, it's like Lay's potato chips, so we never just have one, so it's plural. .hoperescues.com or .org, I'm sorry.
And, hold on real quick here, Jackie. Let's show them that real quick. You
Okay,
can see the
that'd be
website
great.
here. That's on your screen. And there's ways that you can volunteer support, but also you can view some of the adoptable dogs that are available. And look at all that. I love to see that.
That's the one that was starving to death.
Meso?
Right there.
Hope coming through again. And Wasabi. We learned that is Crispin's friend.
Yeah, and he is super friendly. We think he's a lab American Staffordshire mix.
Wow. He'll be a big boy then a little bit, right?
Yeah, probably about 50 lab size.
Oh, that's not bad. Well, and then just the bigger thing, though, guys. Go to Hope Animal Rescue, and you see this big green button right here. It'll take you where you can donate through PayPal. And whether or not it's a one-time or if you have some money left over at the end of the year, or if you want to do something monthly, those micro donations add up at $25 or $10 or you name it. Uncle Sam's going to love you because you're a 501c3, correct?
Correct.
And, maybe not this year, but for next year's tax filing season, you can get a good jump on it. With that being said, Jackie, 50/50 is over $1,000, you said normally?
Normally, yeah. Yep.
Wow. What are the silent auction items? Because you had some pretty cool raffles and all these things.
Oh, yeah. We have some great things. We've got baseball tickets, soccer tickets, I think hockey tickets, Bella Milano, just all kinds of. There's probably about 30 items. So I can't sit here and go through all of it, but it's quite a bit.
Well, and with that, too, you guys can go to the event listing page, and you can see all of the opportunity and the sponsors, too. We're going to show them some love right now. I think that'll be good. Give the sponsors some love. You can see that.
If you go to our Facebook, you can see the sponsors for trivia. Oh,
look at that.
You're so smart.
I'm getting good at my job.
You are way good. Holy crap. I didn't even know what you were clicking over there, buddy.
And there's still more. There's Freeman Law Offices, Flat Branch, who's just wonderful. Simmons and Jay Myers, photographer as well. But really just cool to see community members coming together on this. And also just for a fun night where all your volunteers can have some fun because, volunteering at a dog shelter, I'm sure, a rescue, has some fun with it. And with fun has some stresses, and it's good to let the hair down.
It's emotional.
Yeah.
It's emotional. You can't spend 5 minutes with them and not feel for them.
Well, and, Now, I also saw on your website that some of the dogs had lifetime supporters, correct? Or
when you were going to that monthly donation, the monthly donation is you can sponsor a dog for $25 a month. That pays for their food, their vaccines, their flea and heartworm prevention, because that is due monthly.
Yep.
And you can imagine at 109 dogs how much that costs per month.
I can imagine.
We treat them. We are out in the country, so it is very important for them to get their flea and heartworm prevention. And people donate $25 a month. They pick a dog they want to sponsor, and that goes on our website that this dog's been sponsored by this person.
That is such a cool thing.
It is.
Do.
It's a cool thing. Yeah. Well, the zoos do it. You can adopt an animal at the zoo, and they give you your certificate and everything.
And the good thing about this is it's not like stars where everyone has the same adopted star. You can tell.
Right.
Yeah,
there's the dog.
Trivia starts at 7 p.m. on the 17th, but the doors open at 6 p.m. at the Collinsville is that the Fireman Hall?
Yeah, Madison County Fireman's Hall on Collinsville Road.
And it's really easy to get there. It's a nice venue.
255 to Collinsville Road. That's it.
We'll link everything in a write-up on RiverBender.com. This year's theme is game night, though.
Right. So every other round will feature 10 questions about games, and that could be video games, board games, outdoor games, sport games, any kind of games. The rest, the oddball ones, are going to be general trivia.
Yeah.
Like entertainment, pop culture, things like that.
You know, my talent, my hidden one, because I'm a talk show host for all these times, is I have useless tidbits of information, and it shines at trivia.
Oh,
I mean,
where the heck is your team, buddy? You better get out there. And people dress up too. We'll have whole tables, and everybody at the table will be dressed up like playing. I imagine we're going to see some Clue.
That'll be fun.
Okay.
actually really cool.
Mario. People will be dressed up. And we give away awards for best dressed team, best dressed person, best dressed table. It's just a lot of fun. We have fun as we do it.
And teams can be 6 to 10 players.
Correct.
No more than 10, and it's $200 per team. Or if you have an
$20 per person.
You can't beat it. One thing,
and that includes draft beer till the 7th round.
I was going to ask you, how did you get that?
That is draft beer until the 7th round, just like in baseball. Or if we, because believe me, after the 7th round, people start looking on their phone, and if you argue a question, everybody gets it right. So you really didn't help yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be for the dogs.
That's all it is. It's fun.
We're not making up the questions. We look them up. We get a trivia book, and that's where the questions come from. So it's whatever's in the book.
Yeah. Well, and now Mel's famous grab gas. What's that?
Mel's famous grab bags.
Oh, bags.
Buddy.
Well, it says
you
gas.
are tired.
Well, no, it says gas on Facebook.
Oh my God. Well,
I didn't know.
That's a typo.
I thought there was a drink or any. I'm sorry.
Could be. Maybe we'll have to make a drink.
That was what you should do.
That would
do
be
a
funny.
signature cocktail.
Well, now I got to fix that. There's a typo. How come it isn't underlined? I guess because it's a real word. Yeah. Oh, darn.
You know what I
That's
did the
why
other
we
day?
didn't catch it.
I was talking to a coworker and said the F word, and my phone picked it up as I was typing an email, and I sent that out, and I had to send it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, that was not the right comment.
No.
They thought it was funny.
I just say it was spell check.
Yeah.
That messed it
Where
up.
are the bags?
Mel collects donated things, smaller things like little calendars, cups, whatever, dog toys, whatever. And she makes these grab bags. And when you come in, I think they're $30 each. She has 30 of them. You get a number, and that's your bag.
Oh, yeah.
They sell out. If you want one of those, you got to get there early because
It is gone?
By 6:30, they're gone.
Wow.
And that's like $1,000 right there.
So, real quick, you can bring all the snacks and food that you want?
Yes, you absolutely can. Soda, coffee is included. And then again, draft beer until the 7th round.
No outside drinks?
None. You will get asked to leave.
Yeah.
And that is because of the liquor laws.
No, it's a big deal.
It's a bar area. And so you can't bring in outside drinks.
Well, I mean, I just love this. Draft until the 7th round, and really just a great time, too, with a lot of people.
Oh, I know. Where can you go for $20?
Nowhere.
Eat food, mess around.
Have unlimited draft until the 7th round.
Answer some questions for fun. Yeah. And I mean, there's really nowhere else you can go to do that. No. We do give trophies for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. And we order them. They're trophies, real trophies. And then the last place team gets a brand new box of ding dongs.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I actually like that. And now, how do we register? Hope Animal Rescue?
HopeAnimalRescues.org.
I will go right there now as we wrap up the conversation.
If you scroll on our front page, if you scroll down.
Okay.
There it is.
Add to cart. Look how
that is super easy.
That's all you do.
That's
you can
it.
Select a team, your team price, or if you're just doing individual tickets.
Correct.
Add to cart. It takes you to PayPal.
And if you come up late and you're like, well, man, Friday night you decide to go Saturday, you don't have to reserve ahead of time. You can show up and pay at the door.
Really cool. Jackie, anything else to talk about for the rescue?
Nope, except for thank you everybody for supporting Hope Animal Rescues, and thanks for adopting.
Absolutely. Jackie, it's always great talking to you.
Thank you. You too, CJ.
We're out of time. Coming up on the show tomorrow, we're going to be talking to Dr. Tom Malone. He has something called Precision TMS, a new way to kind of tackle depression and anxiety that's not medication-driven. So we're going to talk to him about this, and he's going to partner with the show. So we're going to explore those for the next couple of months and just new ways that we can help ourselves. A busy show tomorrow. Join me then, won't you? Until then, try your best to stay out of jail.
For real.